all-new Rock 105, Cartman in the morning, streaming online at rock105.fm. In studio, we have a special guest, MCPW wrestler, Mikey Zeroe, Kalkaska's most hated man. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. That's how I am normally, pretty well.
Yeah? How about when you were laying face down in the ring after Scott Hall spray-painted your back?
That was an off night. That was... We don't need to talk about that.
All right. Well, listen, you issued a challenge on that night as well to Wes McFadden, who is an MMA fighter and wrestler.
Yes.
And it will be the end-all, be-all. You've both competed against each other before. This time, it'll be the first time inside a steel cage.
Yes. 3 years ago, we got entangled together, and here we are 3 years later, culminating everything. The first match we had, he knocked me out. The second match that we had, I put him through a table, and I pinned him 1, 2, 3. So this is the rubber match. We each got one win. This is the big one tomorrow.
All right, and then that is going to be taking place tomorrow night. Give me some details. Where's it at? What times it start? How much are tickets?
It's at the Joker's Motorcycle Club, which is in Elmira. It's on 5443 Cosmic Road. There's going to be Joker signs a little back in the woods, but there's going to be signs on the road off 131. We have directions on our website. And tickets are $12 in advance, and they're available at J&M's Country Corners in Mansalona, at the Joker's Clubhouse in Elmira, or as always online at mcpwonline.com. And at midnight tonight, they'll be taken down, and then the tickets will be available at the door for $15.
All right, and now let's talk about some of the other fights going on. Aside from yourself and Wes McFadden having your rubber match, what else is going to be happening?
I know there's 2 singles matches on the card. There's Frankie the Face versus Sean Tyler. They're both tag team wrestlers, and they're being put together in a singles match, which is... it'll be unique. Also, the good Reverend Christopher Saint versus Jun Hado, who's making his return. He's from Shanghai, China, and he's came to the States and pretty much tearing it up. And also, another big match is a Falls Count Anywhere match between Jake Oman and Scotty Young.
In a bar?
Well, in a bike club, yeah,
That'll be interesting.
Falls Count Anywhere. They can go and, they're fair game on all the grounds of the Joker's Clubhouse. And last month, they tore it up, and they fought out into the lobby, into the locker room, and I was there. We had to separate them in the locker room, legitimately, and they're going to be tearing it up tomorrow.
All right, so that's going to be all going on as this massive wrestling event gets ready to take the spotlight tomorrow night. Again, that's at the Joker's Motorcycle Club in Elmira, and you can get your tickets online, mcpwonline.com, and you can also pick them up at a couple of different locations, including
J&M's Country Corners, which you can call at 231-587-8115, and the Joker's Clubhouse at 616-894-2795.
So what are your thoughts on the fight with you and Wes McFadden?
I think this is going to be the toughest one for me. He has nothing to lose. It's his last match. Pretty much defending the honor of his wife and his son, who, I told him that his son was going to grow up knowing his father was a failure, and he did not take that very well. So he's going to be coming with guns blazing, and, locking me in a cage is like locking an animal in a cage. So I'm going to tear him up, and it's going to be a really, really good fight. All
right, so it's going to be going on. Anything else you want to get out there about the fights, man?
Just pretty much come out. It's all ages. Even though it's at a motorcycle club, it's all ages. They're going to have food. They're going to have drinks. They're going to have a steak night. It's going to be a fun time for everybody. There's going to be an after party that's 21 and up. Everything's going right at the clubhouse. And just because it's a motorcycle club, don't be afraid of it. It's good guys, good time, all ages, family-friendly show. All
right, it's going down MCPW, Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. They bring all these monster shows to the area and always have a good time doing it. So check it out. If you want more details, if you missed any of the fights from the fight card, you can go to mcpwonline.com. Get the details there. Go out and check out the first ever cage match that I can think of in MCPW. Is this the first one?
So there was a 8-man War Games cage match a couple years back.
A few years back. First singles match,
This is the first singles match in a cage, and it's personally my first singles match in a cage. So it's going to be an experience for everybody.
All right. Again, check them out online, mcpwonline.com. It is Cartman in the morning, the all-new Rock 105.